Hi guys, welcome back to Bowls Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match reaction to last night's 4-0 win against Longford Town in the FAI Cup third round. We all wanted to see a comfortable night at the office and a good performance and a win, of course, which was the main thing, and that's exactly what we got. To get an early goal and go in at half-time 2-0 up, and then be able to see the job out very comfortably was good to see. And we're in the hat now for the quarter final. The fact that we were able to get the early goal, really set the tone, I think. And within 6 minutes we were 1-0 up. It's a lovely ball forward from Diallo to Harry Vaughan, and the composure he shows then to get in and finish that calmly was great to see, and it was a really nicely finished move. And once we got that goal, we were just in cruise control, really. We had a really good chance to make it 2-0 only a minute after that. Ross Tierney, had an effort from close range, but it was really good save from Kane Moore, to be fair. And we certainly came out of the blocks very quickly, and uh, we make it 2-0 then, about 17 minutes in. Built up the pitch by Casper, a lovely touch from Harry Vaughan, and he found Colin Whelan, who slots it away into the bottom right. And once we got that goal, really, it was a long way back for Longford, and it was just a really comfortable first half of football. Obviously, really dominant in possession and some decent bit to play. Diallo was getting on the ball, and obviously we spoke about the pass he made for Harry Vaughan's goal, and when he was on the ball, he was trying to make stuff happen. And going in 2-0 up, you're thinking, we already pretty much have this in the bag, and it was just about being able to keep it professional then in the second half, and we did that, and he made it 3-0 from a really lovely finish from Colin Whelan just outside the box on his weak foot off the crossbar, and that made it three, and that really put the game to bed then. Obviously, we made some changes then. Obviously, we saw Josh Adam make his debut, the return of Paddy Madden, who came on to a great reception, and he was involved in the fourth goal. He plays it out to Parsons, who cuts in on his weak foot and finishes really well to put the icing on the cake. We pick up a really comfortable 4-0 win to see us into the quarterfinals. And, like I said at the start of the video, we wanted to see a good, comfortable performance and win. And we got exactly that, and that's all you could ask for, really. We weren't overly troubled at all, really. Longford had one or two moments, maybe they hit the post from a free kick not long before we got the fourth, and that was probably the closest he went to scoring all night. And we cruise into the hat now for the draw tomorrow. Obviously, all the teams remain in a roll to win the Premier Division, so whoever we get tomorrow won't be easy. Obviously there probably are some better toys than others. If anything, we want a home draw, of course. That's probably our best case scenario. On some individuals again, Dawson just running the show at times, just looking so comfortable. Diallo done quite well, I felt. A couple of passes that maybe didn't work out, but all in all, I thought his passing was really good. Like for Harry Vaughan's goal, great to see Whelan get on the score sheet again, get a couple of nice goals, especially the third goal. A debut for Josh Adam, and obviously a second debut then for Paddy Madden, who, look, you can tell fitness-wise is still some way off what Reynolds probably wants from him, but you can see he's got the ability. He had a couple of nice touches, and obviously getting the assist for Parsons' goal. So hopefully he'll be fit and firing soon. And we know that it's only on a deal until the end of the season, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's an option there to extend it to another year if we feel satisfied with whatever he gives now till the end of the season. But a very comfortable night overall, a 4-0 win into the quarterfinals. We wanted to return to full focus on domestic affairs, in the best way possible, and to get a convincing win like that will hopefully set the tone now. We'll have a really good push for some silverware. We've got a really good opportunity now. We can't let pass by. It's not going to be easy whoever we get in the draw tomorrow afternoon, but we know we're well capable of beating anybody there, and we'll focus on that when it comes. But we'll shift our focus now to a really big game on Friday against Derry City, where we need 3 points. And our last couple of league games haven't really gone to plan. Obviously, the draw against Galway, where we were probably unlucky not to win it. But overall, the result was disappointing. And then to go to Waterford there, the last league out, and be beaten that convincingly was a huge concern. So we need to really bounce back on Friday and get a big 3 points against Derry. But we got ourselves into the hat last night, and we'll move on to a really big game on Friday. So that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.